Big shots keep the Redhawks contenders in the Mid-American Conference regular season race. Maria Fontanarosa's women rediscovered their up-tempo style of offense. Plus, on the ice, an emotional sweep of the Wolverines propelled the Redhawks back to the top in the CCHA. All the action coming up next on Miami Magazine, and we get it started right now.
Welcome to Miami Magazine on the Miami Sports Network from IMG College on ONN. Presented by Dickerson Distributing and Anheuser-Busch. Bringing you Bud Light. G&J Pepsi-Cola Bottler of Hamilton. Bringing you Pepsi. Butler County Visitors Bureau. Online at destinationbutlercounty.com. And Koenig Equipment. Nothing runs like a deer. And now your host, Tim Bray.
Fractions make the difference for the Miami Redhawks in men's basketball. As we welcome you in to this edition of Miami Magazine. In the next half hour, we're going to talk about the men and the women basketball at Miami, and also Miami hockey as they take on the Western Michigan Broncos, final home regular season games of the year. Well, let's talk basketball first, men's basketball. Head coach Charlie Cole's with us, and Coach, when you look back in the last couple of games, and my goodness, you get a big win, 16 threes against Ball State, and then you survive at Eastern Michigan. You beat the odds.
Yeah, well, it was different. You know, let's go back to Western Michigan. You take the 3 games. Mm-hmm. And you know, we win the last 2, but the first of those 3 was different.
Right.
We just didn't come out on the winning end, and I think a great effort all the way across the board. The more I look at them, mm-hmm. Those 3 games, and certainly our last game was probably the most different game that I've been in since I've been head coach of the Miami Redhawks.
Yeah, when you think about that game, you survived the last second 3 that was waved off. John Harris makes a triple with 2 seconds to go. He gets 4 threes. It comes alive in the last seconds of that game. It really, you've been waiting for these guys. Josh Sewell could be in that mix as well.
Oh yeah, it's great. I can't remember when I told you, if I told you this on our last show, mm-hmm. but a coach told me one time that late in the year, it's better to have a new player than a new play.
Right.
And I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks to our team, that we can put in new plays, but boy, if we can get a new player, a guy that we haven't seen play his best, and that goes for the starters too, then that goes a long way in coming down the stretch, because you need every edge you can get when you're finishing the season.
Well, I know you don't want to make a habit of having these huge comebacks, but I'll tell you one thing, the guys figure it out and then they play on instinct.
Well, you know, it's going to sound awful strange, but we needed that, and we may need more of it, because it was tough getting these guys going this year, not because they are individually bad as or individually bad attitudes, but because all of them are very, very similar. Mm-hmm. So it's been a tough time trying to orchestrate that, and to see them come together and to see them celebrate a tough victory. Boy, or to see them really feel bad about a loss together. It's just, I think it strengthens our team, and we're certainly a lot better off now than we were a month ago, you know, with our team.
Yeah, and now you go one more game in the stretch against the West, and of course that's against Todd Kowalczyk and the Toledo Rockets on Saturday, and then you go back to the Eastern Division. Toledo has won as many games this year as they had last year. Todd's getting them turned around a little bit.
Todd's an awful good coach, and I wanted to personally play him early because I kind of knew that whatever they would be in January, they would not be that in February. Mm-hmm. He's a seasoned coach. He coached under Tom Crean at Marquette as an assistant, so he's had good leadership. He's a very sound coach, a coach that I respect. So they're getting better.
Okay.
Very dangerous opponent.
All right. Well, good luck on Saturday at Toledo. Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much, Tim.
As head coach Charlie Coles, and stay with us. We've got much more of Miami Magazine right here coming up next. Miami women's basketball. So hang right with us.
Among guys, Budweiser has become a kind of currency. Helping a friend move gets you a six-pack. Up 3 flights? That's more. Dog sitting for the weekend? Well, that depends on the dog. Riding in the middle seat has its own benefits. The last wing is worth 1. The celery's worthless. Flying blind into a double date for your buddy earns you a case. Though, on occasion, you may owe him. So pay up with the beer that starts with full flavor and ends with a crisp, clean finish. It's what we do. Budweiser.
Oh, awesome again.
Oh my God, this is really good.
That's why your parties are the best.
You should do this for a living.
He's right. You've always been like the best cook.
Ever thought of going to Le Cordon Bleu?
Seriously, you should.
Yeah, you could train with all those experienced chef instructors.
Yeah.
You're an artist. Go work with other
You
artists.
should call the Cordon Bleu today.
Call right now.
Yeah. Call them.
Seriously.
Do it.
You know you want to.
If you call, you get a complimentary career guide.
Call the Cordon Bleu campus at 1-800-664-0438. 1-800-664-0438.
Pepsi Max, please. Good song.
Great song.
So, Pepsi Max has 0 calories, huh?
Yep.
How many calories?
0.
0?
0.
What are you doing?
YouTube.
Oh.
Pepsi Max. 0 calories. Maximum Pepsi taste.
Let's check the chart with Tim Bray, presented by McCullough Hine Memorial Hospital, a tradition of caring, a new vision of health.
Welcome back to Miami Magazine. Time to turn our attention to women's basketball. And the Redhawks are continuing their swing through the Western Division of the Mid-American Conference. They've got 1 to play, and then it's back to the East to wrap up the season in the regular season of the MAC. Head coach Maria Fantana-Rose has joined us off this week until Saturday. And this swing through the West really hasn't been very kind to the Redhawks. But yet you go against a seasoned team, against Toledo, probably play as hard as you've played all season long last Saturday.
It was definitely encouraging, Tim. This team has not quit. This team continues to focus on getting better. We're not happy that we're losing. We're definitely disappointed that we're not as consistent as we want to be on defense, one of the huge controllables. But offensively, our tempo's been good. They're still executing. We have different people stepping up at different times now, which continues to be encouraging. But when you play the #1 team in the MAC in Toledo, and with a minute and a half left to go, the one that rimmed out would have cut it to 5. You feel good about our progress, and there's no way that we're going to grow up any quicker than we're growing up. We're still going to be a young team even in March, but the continued progress definitely has me encouraged.
Yeah, you talked about Rachel Henke's shot that rimmed out right with about a minute and a half to go, and the ball was rolled out of bounds to Toledo too in that whole sequence. But you think if you get a break, and in one of these days you're going to get a break, if you get one, then it's going to put you over the top.
It is, and we continue to talk to our team about creating their own good luck, and I think we have different steals at the end of the games, different things that we've done throughout, but it hasn't been enough. You go back to Rachel Henke. Her game has come on. The last week and a half has been the best she's practiced and played since last year. Is it too late? No, it's definitely not too late. And as questionably our 4th best player, that's important because our top 3 we're asking a lot. Didn't play well in Toledo overall, but we're asking them a lot day in and day out. It's that next group of number 4 through 7 that has to be more productive for us to beat teams that have experience.
Let's go back to Rachel Henke a little bit. And you talk about running the floor and playing an up-tempo game, which is Miami basketball. I remember in the first half, she took a great angle to the basket, and Courtney Osborne gave her the ball in the right position. I know you want to get to geometry here, perhaps, but it's fundamental, but it's just utilizing your instincts to get to the basket, and she has those.
She does, Tim, and it's taken her a while to understand these things, and she can hit the 3. She can rip and take people, and as you're talking about the up-tempo fast break attack, it was a power slide layup at the end, and for 6'1", a thin player that we have playing at the guard. She's used to being the bigger player on the court to be able to shoot over the smaller guards. On attacks to the basket, and in that play that you're talking about, because of rotation, she was playing our post position and did a great job of being able to play both the 3 and the 4 and finding ways to help us. But those are easy points. And if Rachel Henke can get rebound putbacks, attacks to the basket, she's a great free throw shooter, continuing to call them easy points. Those easy points break the other team down, and that's where she's contributing the most for us.
6 to go. You got Western Michigan on Saturday. Once again, another senior-driven team. Couple of 1,000-point scorers on the court, Ebony Cleary and Brenna Bankston. Something to be said about the experience in this league in there.
Oh, it's unbelievable, and we knew it going into the league, but we kept focusing on we have enough talent, we have to develop them, we have enough talent. Now we're focusing on we have enough talent, we have to develop them, and we have to keep their confidence up. Because Courtney Osborne said to me the other day, she said, I don't want to be called young anymore. Now, she is a sophomore. You know, she's still only 20 years old. I think she was 19. But the point is that we can't catch up age-wise or experience-wise. But that's the plan, to continue to try and catch up. Western Michigan, once again, they are senior-led. But what are we going to do to overcompensate for our lack of experience? Well, we're going to try and outwork them, and we're going to continue to hope to be smarter.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thanks, Tim.
As head coach Maria Fantana-Rosa, and we'll be back with more in just a minute.
I'm Eric, and this is my Miami experience. When a faculty member takes interest in me, it feels incredible, actually. Miami's reputation has always been to excel, and Miami has taken myself to the next level.
Miami universities are amongst the most inquisitive students I've ever experienced. They think outside the box, they think of new ideas.
As a freshman, I applied for a University Research Award, which I got, so I'm studying bladder development in mice. And I work both with the mice themselves and with mouse stem cells, which allow us kind of more control over the genes that we're working with.
One of the most amazing projects is the Marketing Capstone, and that was in London, and that was the most challenging 6 weeks of my life. I'm on the synchronized skating team here at Miami, and it's really neat to see that every individual contributes such a unique characteristic to the whole team.
A world of experiences. The Miami Experience. Miami University.
So glad you're with us on Miami Magazine. In our next segment, we'll talk hockey as they wrap up the regular season on the home side against Western Michigan. But right now, we've got the Miami Sports Calendar for you in this segment, plus Miami All Access. And we take you to the Miami Krogers. That's the Oxford Kroger. Steve Baker is there and has this edition of Miami All Access presented by Kroger.
This is Miami All Access, presented by Kroger. Kroger, the exclusive marketplace of the Miami Redhawks. This is Miami All Access, presented by Kroger. And for this edition, we decided to come visit the fine folks at Oxford's Kroger and fill you in on all the activities and their involvement with the Miami Redhawks. And joining me is the store manager of the Oxford Kroger, Ed Begley, and also from store management, Josh Timler. And Ed, let's start with you. And recently, and not too awfully long ago, this store underwent a massive renovation. Lots of changes to the store. What's been some of the best attributes about the changes to the store?
You know, Steve, we finished the remodel about 9 months ago or so, and we put it's about an $8 million job. Some of the things we've added is the sushi shop, Seattle's best coffee shop. We brought in our own Kroger Bistro. We also brought in the Miami Apparel shop, which you're looking at now. We've been able to expand in our varieties of stuff that we carry. We've brought in an upscale wine shop. We've also brought in what's a larger beer cave, what do we call a beer cave. We've been able to give people a lot more selection and variety. We've brought in an organic shop, back what we call our Nature's Market. We've been able to turn around and expand our organics and produce department. So we've been able to add just over hundreds and hundreds of different items in the store, and we think it's been a big, big success with the customers.
Now, Josh, Kroger has always had a pharmacy, but they expanded that, and it's been a big plus for the store as well.
Oh yes, Steve. We have heard nothing but good things, especially with the drive-through window. That's a big hit here for the residents as well as the students. You know, the ones that have cars. The hours, we're a 7-day-a-week pharmacy. I mean, we're just really accessible, and people just love the new drive-through.
Well, Kroger's been a longtime partner with the Miami Redhawks, and of course, game day in Oxford is a very special thing. And if you're coming into town for a game day, you'll want to stop by Oxford's Kroger, and you'll know it's game day right away just by looking at the employees, right, Ed?
Absolutely. We wear Miami University football jerseys for game days here. We've got a large selection. We've got the home and away. We've got white and red. And all of our employees participate in it, and they love it. They love it. It gives them an opportunity to not dress in the Kroger blue uniforms that we provide, so it's a little bit different, and they get to show their support and the Red Hawk spirit around here. We get customers that talk about it all the time. They love it. I've even got customers asking me if they can buy some of our jerseys. But we've got them for employees, and it's a special treat for the guys. We let the employees get a chance to wear blue jeans with them as well. So we're into the football game day.
Absolutely. Now, if you come into Oxford and stop here on game day, it is a one-stop shop, Josh. Everything you could want for game day is right here in the store, right?
Oh, that's very true. Like Ed was saying, with our new bistro, they do a lot of tailgating items. We have gas grills here that you can pick up on your way. We have the apparel shop if you happen to forget your sweatshirt, or if it's a chilly day and you need a jacket. We just have a lot of different things.
All right, and Hawk Talk has been here at Oxford's Kroger 4 times over the past season, and we love having it here. How about you guys?
I'll tell you what, Steve, it's been great. We love it. We get customers talking about it all the time. It's been a huge success. It's really neat. I get so many people come in and ask, what's going on here? What are you doing? It's a main attraction. It brings people in. They talk about it. Everybody loves it. And they get a chance to meet the coaches up front, get to ask some questions, and it's a lot of fun. Everybody, I think, right now is really loving it and enjoying it.
One of the big things that we have teamed up with Kroger to provide with the football program is Touchdown for Turkeys. And with the win at the GoDaddy.com Bowl down in Mobile, there's more turkeys to give away yet.
Oh, absolutely. We've still got some left to give away. And what we're going to do is we're going to push it for the spring game. With the new coaching staff coming in, we're going to do hams for Easter. So that's going to be, we're looking forward to that. Anytime we can help the community, it's a big deal for us. We love it.
Well, Ed, Josh, thank you so much for spending a few moments here, and best of luck throughout the upcoming year.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. That is Ed Begley and Josh Timler here at the Oxford Kroger. They bring you Miami All Access.
Thank you for watching Miami All Access, presented by the exclusive marketplace of the Redhawks, Kroger. For digital coupons and more, check out Kroger.com. Welcome to the City Barbecue Sports Update. For your next event or tailgate party, serve authentic hickory smoked barbecue. City Barbecue offers full-service catering or delivery and setup for groups of 25 to 5,000. Choose from pulled pork, beef brisket, ribs, and our homemade sides. Call City Barbecue Catering at 513-490-2506 or visit citybbq.com.
So how you liking the taste of that Diet Mountain Dew?
It's great. Unexpected. In fact, since I've been drinking it, I went and got this. Wow.
I know what you mean. Since I tasted it, I went and got this.
Taste of Diet Mountain Dew is a powerful thing. Diet tastes better on the mountain.
You don't have to be a world-class athlete to receive world-class care. Wellington Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, the Tri-State's most trusted orthopedic practice for more than 30 years, featuring specialty care in sports medicine and comprehensive orthopedic needs. Plus, 3 after-hours walk-in clinics to fit your busy schedule. Wellington Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, with 7 convenient locations to serve you.
It's understood that if you get up to get a Budweiser, you come back with a round. How you carry that round is a matter of personal preference. There's the 6-pack Strangler, the St. Bernard, the Flock of Geese, the Marsupial, the Sherpa, the Claw, even the more advanced Labrador Retriever. But we always come back with the beer that starts with full flavor and ends with a crisp, clean finish. It's what we do. Budweiser.
Hi, I'm Tom Brenneman for CBTS. Does your technology room look like this? If so, it could put your business at risk. Make CBTS your data center provider of choice. By locating your technology in one of CBTS's premier facilities, you gain a secure environment with power and network. For an affordable monthly fee, start protecting your business today. Call 513-841-6800. CBTS, data centers for business.
Now it's time for the game plan, delivered by CBTS, Technology Solutions for Business.
Our final segment of Miami Magazine in this edition, and we're talking hockey with head coach Enrico Blasi of the Miami Redhawks, and this is the final home series of the year, regular season, as the Redhawks entertain the Western Michigan Broncos on Friday and Saturday night. Coach in studio with us, and congratulations last weekend. What an emotionally charged weekend. You beat back-to-back Michigan 4-2 and 3-0. Would you consider them the best outings of the year?
Well, I thought we played pretty good at Notre Dame as well, so we just continue to build on the way we've been playing over the last few weeks. And I thought Friday night, when you play a great team like Michigan, you have to stay in the game. I thought we did that with some fine goaltending by Cody Reichert, and our defense corps did a nice job, and our special teams kept them off the board and kept us in the game on our side. So. Once we made it 2-2, it was anybody's game, and I thought our guys really rose to the occasion and finished the job.
Well, a lot of people think that third period was the best third period of the year to date. How would you rate it?
Well, I think it's right up there, if not the best, top 2 or 3 for sure. I think our guys started to feel the emotion of the time of year that it is, and the desperation and urgency, and we started to make poised plays and confident plays the way we know we're capable of making.
And all weekend you honor Brendan Burke, and what an unbelievable weekend to do it. Talk about the emotion of that and how it triggered and fed right onto the ice.
Well, I think it was our way of doing our little part in honoring Brendan. You deserved a lot more, obviously, and you know, I thought our guys did a nice job of being in the moment and doing what Brendan would have wanted, and that's to beat up on a Michigan team. And his dad talked to the team, or spoke to the team Saturday morning. It was pretty emotional, as you can imagine. And you know, we just the best way to honor Brendan is to continue to push his message forward of acceptance, no matter what race or sexuality or any difference that you have in life, and not to be judgmental or anything like that. So hopefully we can continue to do that.
You know, a lot of attention to your top 2 scorers, and also Cannone too, but Riley Smith, I mean, he just was unbelievable. He fits into the total scheme so well.
Oh, no question. I think those 4 guys you mentioned, Mealy, Camper, Cannone, and Riley Smith, have been there for us all year. Obviously, Mealy leads the nation in scoring. Carter's number 2. Cannone and Riley Smith aren't too shabby either, and are helping our program and our team get to where we need to be here in the late stages.
Western Michigan wrapping up the home part of the schedule in the regular season this weekend. Big picture, you're back in first place in the CCHA. You've been there before. Does that give you an edge mentally? The guys expect to be there. You're back there now.
Well, I'll tell you what, the last few weeks our focus has been on accountability and responsibility, trying to be the best we can be every day and not worried about our game right now on Friday or anything like that. We want to take it a day at a time, prepare as well as we can, and try to be the best that we can, and we'll let the chips fall where they may.
How about momentum? A lot of coaches talk about feeding off of the momentum. Do you subscribe to that?
Well, I do if it's in the moment and it's back-to-back, but we have to wait and practice and prepare and rest and get yourself mentally ready to play. So yes, we have a lot of confidence right now, and I think that's probably more important than even momentum when you're talking about a week of preparation before you play again.
Yeah, and the thing about it, you're honoring these guys this weekend, all of the talent that's there. You got some seniors, and that's good too.
Well, Saturday will be another emotional
night
for us and for our program and our fans. You're talking about a team that has won a league championship, regional championship, been to the Frozen Four, been to the final game. There's not much more they could have done other than win a national championship, and they came pretty darn close. And there's some hockey still to be played. So it'll be a great Saturday night, and hopefully the Redhawks come out with a couple of wins.
Good luck against the Broncos.
Thanks.
That's going to do it for this edition of Miami Magazine. For all of us here in Oxford, thanks for watching. See you next time.
This has been Miami Magazine, presented by Dickerson Distributing and Anheuser-Busch, bringing you Bud Light. G&J Pepsi-Cola Bottler of Hamilton, bringing you Pepsi. Butler County Visitors Bureau, online at destinationbutlercounty.com. And Koenig Equipment, nothing runs like a deer. Miami Magazine is a presentation of the Miami Sports Network from IMG College.